Okay, so let me tell you about a fever dream from my childhood that I completely forgot existed. Not like, oh, I haven't thought about that in a while. I mean, genuinely, fully, completely wiped from my memory, gone. Like my brain looked at this experience and went, we're filing this on the things that may not have actually happened, and we're moving on. And then one day I'm watching YouTube, and there's this guy with a fedora, very specific energy, the kind of guy who has opinions about things nobody asked him to have opinions about. And he's playing this game on screen, and something in the back of my brain went, wait, I know that game. Wait, I know that game. The game was Gitaroo, man. Now, before I explain what Gitaroo Man is, I need you to understand that no explanation I give you will fully prepare you for what Gitaroo Man actually is. I can describe it, I can give you context, but the first time you see this game in motion, you will still have questions that I simply cannot answer. Here's my attempt anyway. Gitaroo Man is a rhythm game on PlayStation 2. You play as U1, a boy, a very normal looking boy who gets visited by a dog. The dog tells him he's the legendary Gitaroo Man. He's given a Gitaroo, which, you guessed it, is a guitar that is also a weapon and also somehow a spiritual artifact. And he must use this guitar weapon to defeat enemies called the Gravilians, who are also trying to collect Gitaroos. I typed that sentence completely seriously, by the way. The enemies include a bee, a skeleton, two guys in a club who challenge you to a romantic duet battle, a creature that I just cannot describe, and a robot at a concert. This is a PlayStation game from 2001, by the way. Kui made this. The same company that makes Dynasty Warriors, the game about punching 10,000 soldiers simultaneously, also made this. A fever dream about a boy with a guitar weapon fighting a bee and losing emotional duets to creatures that shouldn't even exist. Range, I'm talking about absolute range. Now here's how the actual gameplay works. The screen shows a trace line, basically a curved path that moves across the screen. You follow it with your analog stick while pressing and holding buttons in time with the music. The closer you stay to the trace line, the better you play. The better you play, the more damage you do to the enemy. The moment you lose the trace line, everything falls apart and suddenly you're the one taking damage. So every fight is literally a guitar battle. You're dueling enemies with music, which sounds calm and civilized until the trace line starts doing things that no reasonable person could have predicted. And suddenly you're twisting your entire body, trying to keep up like the controller is a steering wheel and you're going straight off of a cliff. And the stages, god damn it, the stages. Every single level in this game looks like a different artist was given completely creative freedom and zero supervision. One stage is set in a neon-lit futuristic city. One is in a grassy field that looks like a children's book illustration. One is underwater. One appears to be happening inside of a concept, not a location, a concept. And every stage has its own completely different genre of music. There's rock, jazz, reggae, something that I can only describe as aggressive emotional. The game doesn't have a consistent sound because the game doesn't have a consistent anything. It just fully commits to being unhinged in a new direction every single level, and somehow it works. The art style looks like someone mixed anime, early 2000 PlayStation 2 graphics, and a dream someone had after eating something they shouldn't have never eaten before. Characters are expressive and weird. Enemies are memorable in ways that cannot be explained. U1 himself has the energy of a boy who does not fully understand what the fuck is happening, but is doing his best. Relatable, honestly. I rediscovered this game from a fedora wearing stranger on YouTube and immediately fell back into it like no time had passed. The rhythm mechanics grabbed me, the visual chaos grabbed me, the sheer commitment to being a completely original, unclassifiable experience grabbed me. Patapon had rhythm and army building and made me ignore dangerous family members. Gitaroo Man has rhythm and a bee enemy and made me question reality. Both valid, both super necessary. Both prove that the PlayStation 2 era was completely built different and we will never fully get it back.